By now, the world has seen what has taken place only a few days ago. My thought process is that when it happened, my first and only thought is that it was completely staged from start to finish. Completely staged. In the history of the Secret Service, this fiasco is laughable. Even the worst movie plots, the worst of the worst movie plots, are better than this. When we look at the events that transpired, come on. You have a 20-year-old, barely out of high school, a loner, the perfect candidate to be coerced into going up on a roof top within only a few hundred yards, or 100 yards or less. I don't know. A place in perfect line of sight to the president. An individual that's not experienced in what it takes to be a sniper at all. On the day of, arrives in full view of many individuals, yelling, screaming at authorities, "Hey, look!" And they're walking around as if though nothing is taking place. Come on, man. And if you watch the footage of the ear grab after the so-called attempt, the first time he touches his ear, there's no blood, nothing. However, the second time, there just happens to have been blood. I mean, it was something off WWE with the fake blood being used. Come on, man. Seriously? The truth is going to come out eventually. This whole fiasco was staged from start to finish. When Secret Service surveys an area where, whether it's a former president, current president or not, they do research weeks, months in advance to make sure every line of sight to the president is covered. Period. Every line of sight up to a mile away or more. Come on, man. And just so happened this 20-year-old inexperienced kid climbs up in full view of the public on a rooftop, takes a bead on the president, and misses. Seriously? Come on. Take a moment and think. This kid also had some mental challenges as well. Think for a moment. How is it possible? How is it possible for so many experienced agents to drop the ball all at once? And look at the photo. This looks like a comedy team. Look how exposed the president is here. Look how exposed he is. If there were a second and third shooter, you think they would have missed? And he's pumping his fist as though, oh, 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 fight, fight. Come on. This was staged to the hilt. He drops his shoe, loses his shoe. Oh, get my shoe, please, somebody. Come on, man. You have to be a fool, a blind fool, to sit there and believe that this was real. You'd have to be. I know many of you got comments. Many of you, many of you were spoon fed this crap, and many of you believe it. But you know, it's up to you. You can believe whatever you want. But I know the Secret Service don't roll that way. They don't roll that way. This was staged from start to finish.